CBS Radio, we're at Soundhouse Club 985, and I'm very excited. I'm DJ CO1. We have FLUME with us here, and I'm going to ask him a couple questions.
Well, I guess, we sent some stuff back and forth to each other. We kind of got linked up by management. I had heard a couple of her things, and she knew about my stuff. And I was looking for people to collaborate with at the time, working on the album. And yeah, we linked up, sent some stuff back and forth online. Then we got to actually hang out in the studio in New York. And that's kind of where the song really started to happen.
How was that experience, hanging out with her?
It was great. I mean, we got in the studio and it was a little, it's always a little awkward trying to do music with someone who you don't know. Mm-hmm. So, and we both felt the similar way. So, basically,
when you have to vocal track someone, right? It's easier to do it live or easier to vocal track something live.
No, I find no matter what, if I don't know the person and if we don't know each other, it's a little weird because I don't know. For me, music is kind of a personal thing, and it is for most artists, I think. So, what we did was we basically just hung out and we went and got some dinner and had a few drinks, and we actually ended up getting our tarot cards read for some reason. We were in New York. We saw a sign. I'd never done it before. I was like, yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Tell me your future and your fortune.
Apparently, I'm going to have 3 kids.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. But anyway, we went back to the studio after that, and then things started to really flow, and I started to do the drums and the chords, and then she started to do some more top line stuff.
Was that a collaboration between both of you, or was that mostly her?
Yeah, we hashed out the theme and stuff, but she really brought a lot to the track, and she's got such an amazing voice, and she's so talented. I'm really excited to see what she does next.
So just to bring up for more familiarity, Kai is also the voice behind Diplo's Revolution, many tracks with Sonny, with Skrillex on the Jack U album. She's a phenomenal vocalist. Are you going to work with her a little bit more in the future? I know that right now with your album, you have great people on that album, and I'm going to talk about it in just a second, but are you still looking forward to working a little bit more with Kai?
Yeah, I mean, I might actually do something for her record. Yeah. I like to try and make it a two-way relationship, when I work with someone, kind of give back and, build a bit of a community. Okay,
so your album is called Skin. It is available. You can go check it out on iTunes. And also, don't forget, FLUME Music is where we can find you. But so let me ask you this. Beck, Kai, many more. But to me, what's very attractive is Tovlo. And her voice is awesome. How did that happen? And what was the whole background behind making that track take place? It's called Say It.
Yeah, that one's called Say It. It came about after I actually went and saw Kanye at the Hollywood Bowl, and I was with my manager, and we went to a bar afterwards, and a track came on the just at the bar, and I was like, oh damn, who is this? This sounds really nice. I love this song, and I Shazammed it, and it was a Tovlo track. It was Habits.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like to my manager, I was like, I got to work with this person. When can you link it up? And he got onto it the day after, and she happened to be in LA. So we managed to get in the studio like a day after that, and she was free and she was up for it, which was awesome. So just kind of worked out. It was meant to be that one.
Now, let's flip this just a little bit. I know you're in the studio, you do a lot of production, you do everything that you do to put your albums out. What is the main difference, or what is it that you prefer? Do you prefer being in the studio, or do you prefer doing all these big performances?
Well, I'd usually say always being in the studio, but this particular tour that I've just been on, this 3-month American tour, I'm basically on month 3 now, and it's been a huge tour, but it's been such an amazing tour that it's changed my perspective on it now. Yeah, seriously, it's been so great, the response to the new record and seeing the crowds, and I don't know, it just feels like a really well-oiled, well-running machine now. And so yeah, it's hard to say now, but I think some kind of a balance where you're touring, but you also get days off to get in studios, because right now it's just tour, gig. But yeah.
Okay, so two-part question. Is Vegas one of your favorite cities thus far? And what do you expect from Life is Beautiful? Because I know that you're on your tour, but Life is Beautiful is something special to the city just in general, and it is like quadruple the audience. What do you expect from Life is Beautiful?
To me, Vegas is the kind of place I love for one night. And then I got to get out of there. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Just like that, huh? Have you had any good or bad experiences? I'm not going to ask you what they are. I'm just asking you, have you had good and bad experiences here?
Absolutely.
Then that means you're living Vegas as you should. Okay, FLUME, before we finish this interview, one personal question that I want to ask you that a lot of people want to know is, what is the big difference for FLUME from a year ago to now?
Wow, man, there's a lot of new music out. It's kind of grown exponentially. It's a huge operation now. You know, it was just me and a couple of dudes touring and doing our thing, and me writing on the laptop. And now it's, you know, I'm in crazy studios. The crowds have gotten so much bigger. It's cool to see how America's embracing electronic music in the mainstream, especially. Yeah, so it's cool to be part of that.
So the only reason why we asked that is because obviously we see your progression. We've seen the difference between what was there a year ago, and again, we got the opportunity to catch you at a place like Brooklyn Bowl. We're like, Flume, what the hell is going on? And suddenly, Chromio kills it, and then there's a crowd that's like twice as big, waiting for this performance. So we were excited to be there as well. Congratulations on all of your success, your continued success. We hope that this is not your last time here with us. When you come back, make sure that you visit us at the station. Our turntables and CDJs are available to you as well if you ever want to throw down a set. So by all means, please visit us, and thank you so much. Any last words for Las Vegas?
Let's do this. Thanks for having me, man.
Life is beautiful. We're at Sound House. Thank you to all the sponsors. Flume, we'll catch you guys on the next one.